What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. It's a beautiful day out here in Michigan, one of the best days we've had all year, honestly. Yesterday was pretty nice. It's a Sunday about 1 o'clock, and I'm on my way to Astronomicon. I've never been. You guys might have seen in my other videos that Motor City Nightmares was my first convention I ever went to. And I'm aware of Astronomicon. I guess it just kind of went under my radar, but last night, I wrestled at GLWA Wrestleversary down in like southern Michigan in Coloma. Great show. We were coming back and I seen like cop cars from a distance in this parking lot, this banquet hall by my house. I said, oh, look, cop cars. And then everybody kind of looks over and we see two Ghostbusters cars. I said, Ghostbusters? You guys see those Ghostbusters cars? And Nick Baker points it out to me. He says, yeah, that's Astronomicon right there. I had no fucking idea, you guys. Literally 5 blocks from my house is this convention. So, I mean, I had to buy a ticket, and it's the last day of the convention. I'm gonna go check this shit out. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. My second convention ever. Kind of weird to go by myself, but I think that's gonna be kind of cool too. So, yeah, we're gonna see if there's some cool stuff to buy, some cool vendors, see what kind of cool people we can meet. I'm really excited to meet Nick Castle. He was the original Michael Myers on Halloween, a co-writer on Escape from New York. I know Kevin Nash is going to be there, Steiner Brothers, X-Pac. So not really sure how the day is going to go, but just going to wing it, man. And going to try to show you guys some cool shit. Like I said, beautiful day in Michigan. I'm going to have some fun. Hope you guys have fun watching this too. Look at that. That's how you arrive to a convention right here. Look at this. Good Lord. This place is crazy, guys. I just talked to this guy at Synapse Film booth. So cool. So dope to be around like so many like-minded people and just like look at this place. The vendors are all on the other side. Back over here. Look at that shirt. I have to leave with this shirt. Stab. This is the greatest place ever. Toys all over. Funko Pop, guys. How cool is that? Alright guys, old trends don't change from Motor City Comic Con when I got starstruck meeting Tom Matthews. I just met Nick Castle, the original Michael Myers. Here's the photo. Great guy, cool guy. I'm absolutely starstruck. That's why I'm outside again. This is the second time I've ever been starstruck meeting a celebrity. And like, same thing that happened when I met Tom Matthews happened again just now. Like I had to step outside because there's a lot of people in there. I just need air. Like, man, you know what they say? They say don't ever meet your heroes because you'll be disappointed. Though I've had that happen before, unfortunately. That's not the case with this guy. Cool as hell. I'm pumped, man. I still get to meet Kevin Nash. This day fucking rules.
Oh, we didn't go down.
Alright guys, I am back from Astronomicon. In fact, I've been back for a week now because what had happened was I had an outro filmed the day of, and when I went to edit, the footage was messed up. So I have to re-record it, no biggie. Sorry for the inconvenience of this video being posted later than normal, but it is what it is. You know, no big deal. First and foremost, I gotta say, for my second convention ever, Astronomicon was an absolute blast. I was kind of hesitant about it. You know, though there's a lot of people I want to meet and get autographs from, it's kind of a comic book heavy convention from what I heard, and I'm not that big into comics. But when I got there, I seen there was so much like horror movie stuff and pro wrestling stuff, which are two of my favorite things. So it was a lot of fun at this place. I had an absolute blast. Like one of the funnest things was going on the fly, though it would have been a lot more fun to go with my boys, because anytime I do like something social, a big gathering like this, I normally would go with some friends. But it was almost more fun going alone, just to be able to meet strangers and talk about everything, because we're all in this bubble at this convention. Just in this little bubble is everything we love, all our nerd shit, and just to talk to the vendors and get some insight on film and get autographs from the celebrities and pictures and just hear their stories and whatnot, and then just talking to strangers. Like, it was just a fun experience. I know, like, one little story about it is this guy was walking by with his girlfriend, and he was talking about Terminator. And if you follow the VHS Days podcast on Spotify, hosted by me and Nick Baker, the Cream Street Mafia, which you should, you would know our first two episodes are Terminator 1 and 2. So I just blurted out, like, what's better, 1 or 2? And this guy stopped on a dime, and we talked about Terminator 1 and 2 for like 20 minutes. His girlfriend's looking over like, dude, shut the fuck up and let me and my boyfriend, like, go enjoy our day. But you know, no harm, no foul. It was a lot of fun. And just stuff like that. Just being around cool people like that. Like, you know, because I make these videos every week, but I am a bit of an introvert. Like, if I know you and I fuck with you, you're cool with me. But, like, if I don't really know you and you're a stranger, like, I'll be polite, but I'm kind of distant, you know. But in a place like this, everybody's there for the same reason. It was really fun to open up with people. So in that sense, I would suggest anybody, whether, you know, you like to go out or not, whatever kind of person you are, like, these conventions are definitely worth it to go to. And Astronomicon was great. Lots and lots of fun. You guys are going to hear me say that over and over again. It was fun. It was awesome. It was a blast. But I don't know which other way I can use to describe it. I went to public schools. Those are my words. So anyways, I want to make this as quick as possible. I know I didn't get the most footage in the venue. I just didn't want to be that guy with my camera out. You know, I just kind of was more enjoying the moment. But I'm going to show you my haul. I got a lot of stuff. My wallet is very mad at me if it could create its own thoughts. But yeah, I spent a decent amount of money. So the first four are 4 DVDs I picked up from a company, an indie film company called Hack Movies. The two girls at the booth and the owner were absolutely great. The owner directs and writes these films and stars in them. They're a lot of fun. First one is Colonial Kill Motherfuckers. I actually watched this the other day. I would say more about it, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a review. This was batshit crazy. A lot of fun. Pretty fun stuff. Then we have this one about 2 assassins. Now, I love, like, low-budget indie action movies. They're so much fun. I can't wait to see, like, the comedy element in this. There's just something about indie horror. And I know you guys are probably thinking, you know, Ray, you don't collect DVDs. But I like to when it comes to, like, independent or exploitation DVDs or movies, you know, that you can only get on DVD that aren't on Blu-ray. Or, you know, pro wrestling or, like, complete series of TV shows, because the Blu-ray versions are very expensive most of the time. But, yeah, fun to support independent filmmakers. I'll do it 10 times over. It's all good. I think this is the sequel to the Assassins movie I was telling you about just now. Nixon and Hogan Meet Satan. And then we have Cockhammer. So, you know, can't wait to check this one out. I just love the raunchiness and the fun shit in some indie films, man. I love that shit. And then I know I said I wasn't too into comic books, but I did pick up Motor City Mo 1 and 2. Now, these are made by the fine gentlemen at Three Wise Men. If you are local to Michigan, you might have heard about them. Pro wrestlers, YouTube content creators. They have tons and tons of great stuff on their YouTube channel, which I highly suggest checking out. Three Wise Men. That's how it's spelled. Great stuff. Yeah, they have a wrestling show that a couple of my buddies work on, the Mighty Bojack and Caesar Asher, and my trainer, Uncle Chase. And it's so fun because it's kind of shot like TV. There's cuts to it, and it's like a cartoon almost. It's really zany and fun, and that's refreshing, like, in today's landscape of professional wrestling. So, yeah, and I'm not just saying nice things about these guys because my friends work for them. Just overall cool guys. Nice talking with them about wrestling. So yeah, check out their stuff definitely. And they also have 2 more comics after this. This is just 1 and 2. I'm going to get 3 or 4. I don't read comics like I said, but I'm going to read these. Going to show some love. It is all good in the hood, you guys. So now one of the highlights for me at this convention was the Synapse Films booth, because when I first walked in, I kind of for my second convention only, I realized I kind of have a method to my madness. I walk through and scan everything, and then I go to get the autographs, and then I blow my fucking money on physical media. But the first guy I met at this booth that worked there was cool as shit, and when I came around the second time, the owner of the company was there, and that guy was really cool. He told me their office is 5 miles from the banquet hall this was held at, so that's 5-6 miles from me. And I got his contact information, and he offered for me to be able to come check out the studio and shoot an interview with him. So I'm gonna really not try to let this one slip through my fingers, guys. Let me know if you want to see me do that Synapse Film interview with the owner, because that's something I'm very flattered that he would let me do. Because not like I have a huge following on YouTube, and if you're watching this right now, I appreciate it, you know. But anyways, the movie I bought is Thou Shall Not Kill Except. It's kind of a story about a Vietnam veteran comes back from war, and his girlfriend's been kidnapped by this cannibalistic, malicious gang. And he's got to rally the troops to go rescue her. And what got me interested in this is it's a Sam Raimi movie. Not that he made it, I don't believe, at least off the top of my head, but he stars in it. And I'm a really big fan of Intruder. If you've never seen Intruder from the 80s, it might be 1990, but I digress. The grocery store slasher, it's amazing. My point is, Sam Raimi stars in that movie. And it's really fun to see him act, because I like his acting. I mean, he's not like an Emmy Award-winning actor, but he's so much fun. I think this is him on the cover. I know that face. And if that's him, that's one hell of a get-up. So, anyways, next is the Vinegar Syndrome titles I picked up. Now, first one I picked up is Surf 2. Now look at this. I'll give Vinegar Syndrome their flowers. They are some of the best with their slipcovers. I'm not a big slipcover guy, but the material of this stuff, like that bold print on there. Look at this cover. Look at that artwork. Look at that artwork. And reversible, cover art. This is the the movie poster, I believe. I like to flip the cover art if I have a slip, so it's a little different. Even though this artwork is unbelievable, but I asked the girl at the booth, is there a Surf Part 1? No, there's not. This movie is kind of like a satire of old surf movies, but it's kind of a horror comedy where these teenagers drink tainted soda pop and turn them into punk rock zombies, and they try to take out the other surfers or something like that. I said, punk rock surfing zombies? Take my fucking money. And this is one of the releases that Vinegar Syndrome partnered with. They partnered with some lower labels and released stuff through their distributor. Can't speak. You know what I mean. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Goddamn, this video is going south quick. But Wicked World, this is the sequel to Things, not to be confused with John Carpenter's Thing, but this is very, very low budget, shot on film horror. And I love that they put out stuff like this, because I feel like a horror historian at some points, not to put myself over too much, but I just love to have certain titles like this, because I'm sure this probably didn't even have a DVD release before, and it's just fun to preserve old horror films. I don't know. You guys got to know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this video, you know what I mean. And last but not least, oh shit. I forgot to show this. Okay, so before I get to this last Blu-ray, I'm going to show what I grabbed from Synapse Films too, this t-shirt. I wanted to grab another movie, but I figured it'd be better if I rep the shirt. So look how cool this shirt is. From Synapse Films. And I didn't even know this was on the back. Movies to feed your mind. How cool is that? Now I say I'm just going to show it now out of order because I filmed an outro before this and I forgot to show the autographs and I had to refilm this whole fucking thing. So I'm not refilming another copy of this shit. This is what you guys are going to get. But dope shirt. Love to show support. But I wanted to leave this for last out of the movies because this is Bill Heinzman film, the guy who played the original Ghoul, the original zombie from the 1968 Night of the Living Dead. And apparently he made his own zombie movie playing the same character. He wrote, produced, directed, starred in this movie Flesh Eater, Revenge of the Living Dead. And this was like another zombie flick I never heard of. And I don't want to go too far into this because I'm going to do a review. Spoiler, this movie fucking rules. But let's just look at this great case. You got the red over the black, the white over the red on one side. It's a beautiful cover. And look at this back with all the zombies. 4K and Blu-ray. Review of this coming next week. And then we're going to get into the autographs. Now, not a bad deal. It'll tighten up your wallet quick. Like $60 a piece to get like an autograph 8x10 and a photo with the celebrities there, and well worth it. The first one being that I grabbed was X-Pac, and you can see here's the photo of me and him right here. But yeah, X-Pac was really cool. It was kind of weird because a guy cut in line in front of me like when I was waiting to go, and he starts like hounding X-Pac about like do you have any autographs of from Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, rest in peace, and bless Sean Waltman, X-Pac 6, he was cool about it, and like, nah man, nah, I'm just playing it cool, but I think that threw him off a little bit, because like, who the fuck asked that, man? Like, Scott Hall just died, this is one of his best friends, show some fucking respect to the dead, you fucking prick, you know, but either way, I wasn't disappointed with X-Pac, really, really cool, mellow guy. I just wish I could have asked him if that bump in the 2000 Royal Rumble when Kane threw him out before he jumped back in, I wanted to ask him if that hurt. Because as a little kid, I always seen that. I was like, God damn, that looked like it fucking killed him. But yeah, X-Pac was the man. And then we have Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, Kevin Nash. Another cool-ass dude. Nick Baker was the one that told me about the convention, and he says, give Kevin Nash a too sweet. And that was pretty cool when I walked up to him. I said, hey, I'm a indie wrestler in a tag team. My tag partner couldn't make it. He said, can I get a too sweet? Went right up, boom, too sweet. And I was never an NWO kid. I seen two Nitros when I was a kid. I was always like on Sting's side, DDP, WCW, but I feel like I might have joined the fucking NWO last weekend. Probably not, but yeah, another cool guy. I asked him when I was walking away, I said, any advice in the wrestling business you can give me? He says, don't forget to tuck your chin. And charisma, man, to this day. And on top of that, man, Kevin Nash is fucking huge. 7 foot tall and jacked, man. I just gotta say, that motherfucker is a beast, man. Cool guy. Him and X-Pac, you know, because I always heard Sean Waltman was really cool, and I heard stories that, like, maybe Kevin Nash is kind of a, I don't want to say a prick or anything, but, like, I mean, he was cool to me. He was really cool. And then, the belle of the ball. This is the main reason I went. Nick Castle. Here's my little autograph from here. I don't even know what he wrote on here. That's dope. This guy had so many dope 8x10s too. Like, it was so hard to choose. Like, between this and like the classic Dr. Pepper photo with the mask over his head. But they always say don't meet your celebrities because you don't want to get disappointed. Not anybody I met this day wasn't, just to say, but Nick Castle was one of the coolest dudes besides Tom Matthews, which is funny about me saying what I said earlier. Just a class act, really nice guy. And yeah, this was my main reason of going, like John Carpenter's Halloween, the original Michael Myers. I might not ever have another chance to meet this guy, and yeah, he was awesome. Great, great guy. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole experience. That's everything I picked up, and as a guy who's never been a convention guy, I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. I think most anybody would enjoy a Comic-Con just because there's so much to look at. Food, drinks, lots of cool stuff at the vendor tables, celebrities. There's always going to be like somebody and this one was great. I can't say more about it really. Honestly, I'm just humbled, man. I can go wrestle in front of a big crowd and have a good wrestling match one night, then go meet some of my heroes the next. Got to stay humble and gotta get out there and get it while you can. I wasn't gonna go at first. I was questioning it. I buy a lot of movies, but I can be a little stingy with my money and my savings sometimes. And when I heard of this, like the next morning, I was like, fuck it, I'm going. I have to meet these guys. And well worth it. Overall, 100% great experience. 3 thumbs up. I thought that would be funny, the joke. I don't know what joke it was. I digress. I'm fucking dumb, and I have a lot of caffeine in me. Either way, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate anyone you guys who checked this shit out. You don't gotta subscribe, turn on the notifications, comment, and all that stuff. I always say to, I just appreciate whoever watches my shit. And yeah, let me know in the comments though if you wanna comment about anything. I'm totally blowing this fucking outro too. I'm not re-recording this fucking shit though, man. But anyways, yeah. Subscribe, share if you'd like. Either way, if you're watching this right now to this point, because I've ran it on way too long at the end of this video. Everybody probably clicked on this thinking it was all this Astronomicon footage when it's really like 17 minutes of me not shutting the fuck up at the end. But either way, if you do watch my stuff and you made it this far, I appreciate you. Let me know anything you want to see in the future on my channel. Movies you want to see me review, if you want to see more cruise controls, anything like that. Your wish is my command. Either way, blood, guts, gore. I'll check you guys next time.